Okay, I am half cocked on Seroquel. I am tired as shit. It is 20 after 12, but I had this thought roll through my head, and I was talking, out loud to myself and trying to think about this, and what it comes down to is this: the debate over gender identity. Now, some of this may have gotten lost or mistranslated since I was thinking of it earlier, but I'll try my best. That the fact of the matter is, point blank, gender identity. That's what you identify with. Now, that's different than what's between you. That may or may not be different than what's between your legs. Now, it's focused on the transgender community. Okay, let's look at the word transgender and look at the definition of it. This video is not it's not focused or anything like that. I don't care. Transgender means transferring gender. There's still one gender or the other. They're simply aspiring to be the other gender. Now, if you are transgender pre-op, you're still either male or female. And if you're transgender post-op, you're still either male or female. Doesn't make a difference. You still are one or the other. So the bathroom thing, you still would use the women's bathroom if you have a vagina, or you should still use the men's bathroom if you have a dick. Now, hermaphrodites, I went into that in my own head, but I'm not going to get into that here. Point blank, hermaphrodites are a gray area, but there's still some which one functions, stuff like that. That would dictate which gender you are. But the point is, this this idea of gender neutrality or inexclusivity or exclusivity or inclusivity comes down to one thing. It's not the transgender community that they're after. It's not the transgender people that they're focusing on with this initiative. For lack of a better word, I'll call it a law. I know it's not a law, but I'll call it that. This law is not going to affect the transgender community because they still identify as one or the other, which is usually what's between their legs, which is what they're trying to transfer one gender to the other, get transgender. So the bottom line is, transgender people aren't the focus of this. It's the crossdressers. It's crossdressers that are the ones that are going to take advantage of it, that would either take advantage of or benefit from this law. And see, transgender people, not transgender, cross-dressers are that. They cross over to the other dress. Female dressing as a male, male dressing as a female. The problem with that is cross-dressing is a perversion of transgender. Cross-dressing is a perversion of transgender. So, and in my eyes, there's nothing respectable about cross-dressing. If it's a woman wearing a guy's shirt, that's one thing, but a woman trying to get a guy's haircut, or like a buzz cut and trying to look all jacked up, or a guy trying to wear high heels and a fucking Dolly Parton wig. No. We should not be empowering those people. Now, I'm not telling you there's nothing wrong with doing it behind your closed doors or shit like that, or doing dressing up for Halloween. That's pushing it, but it is what it is. But to allow those people who have such perverted moral standards in the bathrooms with our young girls or young boys is not, no, it's not good. It's not good. the fact of the matter is, this isn't going as what's coming out of my mouth is not what came out of my mouth 5 minutes ago, or 6-7 minutes ago, and I'm trying to keep this as short as possible. But instead of a long drawn out video, I'm going to put it down to what my point was. This law is not going to benefit the transgender community, because they're going to be usually what's between their legs, whether it's what they were born with or what they transferred their gender to. And they're not going to go, which one do I feel like today? Do I feel like spying on little boys, or do I feel like spying on little girls? It's not them. It's not the gays. It's not the transgenders. It's the fucking cross-dressers. Let's be honest here. Who is the one that they're talking about that's going to stand in front of that set of doors, male, female? Who's the one that's going to sit there and take and be able to choose? The only people that I know that are going to be able to choose and flip-flop, whatever you want to call it, choose their gender, are the people that are cross-dressers. Straight people identify what's between their legs, what their gender would be, not what their sexual orientation is, what their gender is. Gay people identify with their gender as what is between their legs, not what their sexual orientation is. Cross-dressers try to blend the two. I have a dick, but because I want to dress as a female, I can go into the women's bathroom. No. That's where the problem lies. And I'm going to end this video now because it's gotten too long, and most people probably won't make it to the end of this to get that point.